Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So Victor Osimhen punishes Tottenham with two emphatic goals scored within 8 minutes in the first half, in the 31st and the 39th minutes, to hush the Tottenham Hotspur manager, who seemed to have made a huge mistake, during the pre-match conference when he said something I would say it's disrespectful to Victor Osimhen. Not like super disrespectful, or abusive, but I felt it was disrespectful. I'm sure Osimhen felt that as well if he watched the pre-match conference, uh, when Koglu was being asked about Victor Osimhen and the Galatasaray attacking lineup. The coach, actually said that Osimhen was not a headache for them. It wasn't a problem, that they are not even really bothered, too much about Victor Osimhen, because they are an EPL club. They play week in, week out. They deal with strikers of Osimhen's caliber. So definitely Osimhen was not going to be an issue. This was what the man, Tottenham Hotspur coach Ange Postecoglou said. And then fast forward to when the game was played. You know the story, you know the vibe. Osimhen came up tops in that game, terrorizing Tottenham defenders, scoring the second and third goal after Akpom opened the scoring in the 6th minute. And then the match quickly heated up, with Tottenham actually equalizing in the 18th minute, and then falling short with Osimhen's 2 goals, and then Solanke coming in later to score in the 69th minute. Solanke, another one of player of Nigerian descent, whom we have recently lost to England. And that game was a really feisty one. Tottenham ended up getting a red card at the end of that match. That was in the 60th minute. But overall, Osimhen came back again after being out of action, or out of fitness, because he barely even trained last week. But he shows up again with these goals, playing for 18 minutes total, having 7 shots and scoring 2 out of them. Congrats to the man. And let's move to the next story. And also, we have another player of Nigerian descent. This time, Tosin, the Chelsea defender, actually opening his goal accounts for Chelsea Football Club, as they completely humiliated FC Noah in the 3rd division of the Europa Championship. It goes to 0. Tosin Adarabioyo got his goal, his first Chelsea goal for that game, and the man was so happy about it. In his word, he said, "Never take your foot off the gas." We just kept going. Didn't manage 10, but a great result. We set out for the clean sheet, and we managed to get it. We haven't had one in a while. So the man is obviously happy to have opened this goal scoring register for Chelsea. And again, that this man is still the Super Eagles are still pretty much waiting for him to give us a response regarding whether he wants to join. And more seriously, during this period that we have a central back issue, we are lacking central back. But again, the list was out, so he wasn't invited. And it wasn't just about him not being invited. It wasn't just about decisions from the NFF side or Super Eagles side, but a decision from Tosin Adarabioyo himself, because the last time Alex Iwobi had a conversation with him about trying to convince him to come play for Nigeria. But Tosin said, according to Alex Iwobi, that he's still trying to take his time, that he is finding life good and nice because he's at Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs, but he's still trying to take his time to, to assess the whole situation, to know where he wants to go. And you can imagine if this man still saying this thing. He's 26-year-old, very quickly he's going to be 27, and then he's still trying to figure things out. But all the best for him. England Three Lions squad is also out, and he has been snubbed as well, as usual, as it's always been. And not just him, but also Eberechi Eze, whom the English Three Lions took to the Euros, has also been snubbed for that list. And it just goes to show you, what the future holds for some of these players who keep uh, uh, snubbing Nigeria ahead of over England. At the end of the day, you see that they are just called up to make one or two, three caps, and they are abandoned forever, never to be called up again. But that's really none of my business. The English Three Lions squad are called Noni Madueke, Dominic Solanke. So these guys are the only Nigerian descent who seems to have been carried along. Eberechi dropped, Tosin Adabiro not included as usual for that one. So that's what's currently happening right now. But there's also some more questions from Nigerian fans regarding the issue or the situation about the invitees in the list. As another name has now surfaced, people are now asking more questions. This time, the name of Victor Olatunji has now surfaced. Victor Olatunji, who plays for Spartak Prague, and actually is in form right now, scoring a lot of goals, a whole lot of goals. Yesterday they played in the Champions League. On Wednesday they played in Champions League, and he was the man that got the goal for his Spartak Praha. Unfortunately, they lost 2-1 at the hands of Brats, but Victor Olatunji continues to score those goals, especially in the Champions League. He's hit 4 goals total now in the Champions League when you combine the playoffs and the actual Champions League itself. 4 goals, 1 assist, and then for the Czech First League, he's scored 3 goals in 12 matches. So this man is also someone who's low-key getting all the form, getting all the hype, getting all the performances, and he still didn't get a call-up. Instead, a certain Omar Sadiq, who hasn't scored a goal this season, has been preferred, and also Kelechi Iheanacho. And just to make the matters worse as well, Serie Desas, who was snubbed, scored a goal last night in their Europa League clash. So Rangers actually played in the Europa League yesterday against Olympiacos, and Serie Desas' goal was the goal that drew them level, in the 64th minute. It wasn't just yesterday. Serie Desas scored over the weekend against Motherwell. So he's been on a roll, in a streak of goal scoring activities. But it's also a shame that he wasn't called up. And these are some of the questions that the fans are asking right now. But let me leave it at that. Thanks for watching this one. What is your thoughts, guys, about the latest right now in this video? That's all for now. Take care of yourselves. Catch you in my next video.